South Africa and Egypt, two of the most prominent countries in Africa, with rich cultural histories, significant landmarks, and diverse populations. In this video, we'll be examining two of the most prominent countries in Africa. To start, let's analyze their key demographics, beginning with population. Egypt has a population of approximately 109 million, making it the third most populous nation in Africa, behind Nigeria and Ethiopia. On the other hand, South Africa has a population of around 60 million, ranking it sixth on the continent, behind the Democratic Republic of Congo and Tanzania. Moving on to population density, Egypt has a much higher population density than South Africa, with 109 people per square kilometer, compared to South Africa's 49 people per square kilometer. When it comes to life expectancy at birth, Egypt has an advantage, with a life expectancy of just over 79 years, while South Africa's is just over 65 years. Lastly, let's examine the average age of the population. Egypt has a younger population, with an average age of 25.8, while South Africa's is 27.4. Let's now shift our attention to the geography of South Africa and Egypt. South Africa is located at the southern tip of the African continent and has a diverse landscape that includes grasslands, deserts, forests, and mountain ranges. The country is bordered by the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, and its major cities include Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. Egypt is located in North Africa and is predominantly a desert country, with the Nile River running through it. The country is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north and Sudan to the south. Its capital and largest city is Cairo. In terms of forest coverage, South Africa has a forest coverage of around 7.6%, while Egypt has almost no forest coverage. Moving on to their economies, South Africa has the second largest economy in Africa, after Nigeria with GDP of $419 billion. The country has a diversified economy, with mining, manufacturing, and tourism being major industries. However, South Africa faces challenges such as high unemployment, income inequality, and poverty. Egypt has the third largest economy in Africa, after Nigeria and South Africa, with GDP of $404 billion. The country's economy is largely based on tourism, oil and gas, and manufacturing. However, Egypt also faces challenges such as high poverty rates and political instability. However, when it comes to GDP per capita, South Africa outperforms Egypt, with a GDP per capita of around $6,500 compared to Egypt's $4,000. Inflation is higher in Egypt at around 26%, while South Africa has an inflation rate of around 6%. Both countries have a relatively high unemployment rate, with South Africa at 32.5% and Egypt at 7.7%. Political-wise, South Africa is a democratic republic with a president as the head of state. The current president is Cyril Ramaphosa, who took office in 2018. The country has a multi-party system, with the African National Congress being the ruling party. Egypt is a presidential republic, with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi as the head of state. Moving on to quality of life statistics, both countries face challenges such as poverty, high crime rates, and inequality. However, both countries have made strides in areas such as education, healthcare, and economic growth. Egypt ranks at 95th globally, with 12 years of school life expectancy, while South Africa ranks at 126, with just over 14 years of school life expectancy. When it comes to the World Happiness Report, Egypt is ranked at 121, while South Africa is ranked at 85th place. In terms of the Global Peace Index, Egypt ranks 126, while South Africa is ranked at 118th place. However, when it comes to corruption, South Africa makes it into the top 70, sitting at 72nd place, while Egypt ranks at 130th place. South Africa is known for its passionate sports culture, with football, soccer being the most popular sport in the country. The nation has a strong rugby tradition and has achieved 2 Rugby World Cup victories. Cricket is also widely enjoyed, and the South African national team has had success in international competitions. In Egypt, football takes center stage as the most popular sport, with a strong tradition and a record 7 Africa Cup of Nations wins by the national team. Basketball is also gaining popularity, with Egypt having a national basketball league. That's all for our comparison between South Africa and Egypt. While both countries are located on the African continent, they differ significantly in many aspects, from demographics and geography to economics and quality of life. We hope this comparison has given you a better understanding of these two countries and the unique features that make them stand out. Remember, there's always more to explore, learn, and appreciate about the world and its diverse cultures. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.